Hello, so this is the full release of the game, as you can see by the version over here, but the game was delayed because of technical reasons on Steam. But I still got a key, and the key is available to be played. So let's play the game. There might be some small changes when the game is released, but I don't think they'll be that big. I already have most of the new stuff unlocked, and we have all of the commanders. I guess I can unlock them if I want. Now, let's choose the commander. We'll play on difficulty 4 and we'll play more. I might skip some of the beginning, but for now we'll just try and do a full run. I might also fail it. So just a quick introduction to all of the commanders. As you can see, some of them will have different slots. The best one is the cybernetic commander, just because of a lot of reasons. I'll not even go into them. So it is also pretty good commander as well because of the health and some of the other effects. Paladin is interesting to say the least. Now keep in mind that certain spells or certain psychic abilities might debilitate your crew, so that means he's very good in case you want to use an ability that has negative effects, like something that reduces 50% of the health of your crew. You probably want the paladin cast this spell and then you can do whatever you like and then it will be okay. Oh, she can stun hostile crew. That's great because she also has a weapon slot. Another very good option is the Archmage, because you can put healing spells on him, you can put damaging spells, you can put to summon spells, you can do a lot of stuff with the Archmage as well. So I guess the cybernetic is great. From that page, from here, the wheat and the paladin and the Archmage have a lot of utility. Now we're going to go into the very specialized commanders. Assassin commander is very specialized, same as the cannonball. Cannot heal by resting is going to be a big problem, especially when you'll get a lot of damage done. And the lack of utility slot is kind of bad as well, but you can slow the enemy crew. Cyberfused is also an amazing commander. You probably want to play him on a ship that does not have any teleporting or boarding capabilities. He can kill all of the enemy crew on his own, to be honest. He's quite tough. And on the other hand, we have the Roughneck over here, which is great because he starts immune to suffocation, which means he's ideal for destroying demon ships very quickly. The only problem is that he doesn't have an armor slot. So he can create hull breaches. I'm not sure if that will cause the ship to take hull damage, but he's great to fight demon ships. Plus the door break speed him anyway. I think we'll just play it safe and get the cybernetic. As for the ship, well, this is kind of a long list and I have most of the stuff unlocked. Let me see. I'll maybe get a C version of a ship. Aberrant. An interesting unit. Of course. What about this assault cruiser? Oh wow. Huh. Don't start with any crew members, that's kind of horrible. Temporal sound and blood might. Interesting. So these are the radium and the Zeus cannon. Okay. Interdictor. Well, to be honest, some of the ships. But yeah, this is also very good. Can have horrible flows, so probably I would say C version of a ship is the best for very experienced players. B is for the people who want to be very specialized, and just the A versions are very good against everything. This is mostly to gain more money because you can sell the items. Well, I think I'll just play with my favorite, which is the one that already starts with the Death Marine. Well, not the Plague Marine, I mean. This is also a very good ship because the Psychers will make enemy crews, will make the enemy ships be destroyed super fast. One or two commandos is also great. If you choose the commander with the, well, in the same class, you'll be happy to see that everything will go very smoothly. With a Cyber Priest over here, which is also very strong. Imperial Magistrate is also very strong because of the healing. I also have this one which summons two skeletons in the enemy room. Wow, I played with all of this and I have to say they're all so good. I'm not sure what to choose, but like, yeah, you can play with this one over here, Exploiter B, which already starts with an assault cyborg. which is as great as it sounds, but you have kind of poor weapons. But you'll be able to board enemy ships from the first minutes of the game. I have a crystal hand over here. Wait, did they change something? I don't see my my plague marine anywhere here. Must be in the list A then. Yeah. Okay. Corpse effigy, because we can poison them. Now the only problem here is that we'll be kind of weak against suffocation, as opposed to Explorator B, which will be very strong against suffocation as well. I guess I can try and play with this one, but I would probably need to play with the commander that teleports. No, you know what? Let's play like this. Actually, no. It's so hard to decide because there are so many good options. Yeah, let's play with this one. This might be a slower build, but overall it will be probably the best way to advance a little faster. Plus, I can show you more of the game if I play like this. Okay, he will be put over there. Okay, let's go. Oh no. It's so annoying when this happens, because the Shrine Nexus should not be preventing you from accessing one of the shops. Yeah, let's start. And you'll see why I restarted in a second. Okay, this is much better. You can also just restart until you get what you want or what you need. Nope, I really want that shrine to be before the shop. Yeah, see? This is a much better way to do things. Sadly, this is part of the game. You can skip a few things, but most times you just want to restart until you get a better starting option. Okay, it's also not bad. Teleport our crew in the target room to random room on the opposing ship. Oh boy, that will be a lot. So we can reverse teleport. Yeah, let's go for this one. Usually I don't go for stuff like this, but it should be okay. It'll be fun. Hey, ouch. Oh yeah, they have that thing here. No, just gonna repair that. I don't think they can do anything against this. They'll never repair their weapon systems ever again. So even if they have the shields up, there's not much they can do against me. Okay. This ship will seem a little bit weaker in the beginning, but the more you play with it, the more you'll see how strong it is. Ah, he moved exactly as I... Okay. As the poison stacks over time, so as you can see it's poison 2, 3, 4... I don't think we need to attack again. Oh, we need to attack again, okay. There he goes flying. Now we need about 100 scrap metal at least. Village Raider Clan. Yeah, because you also get the weapon if you do it like this. Be great for our commander. Now, even if you don't have... Oh, wow, yeah, they have a Centurion and I don't have money. I don't care. He's mine. I guess I could have bought some weapons. Again, never do what I just did over here. It's horrible. It's a horrible idea. So the Centurion is more or less the same as that guy. What do they have over here? A Berserker and a Chaos Sorcerer. Well, that Chaos Sorcerer will find a very bad surprise waiting for him when he meets my guard crew. I will hate this. I guess we have to fight against the fire. Don't move out of that area, okay. I guess we'll have to take another fire wave, but we should be okay. Now, you don't really want to go for the shipyards if you can avoid them, but sadly they are mostly unavoidable and we'll have to go for the weapons dealer over there. Might as well do it like this. Federal citizen, requisition the supply. Usually when you get that option over there, it's a slightly better option than the rest. And I guess I can send him into the sensor room. Why is he traveling all over? Okay, so something like this, because you might need the sensor strength. Oh, he was not typing on the monitor because we don't have any weapons. Oh boy, that's hilarious. We don't have any weapons. Oh wow. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll still have to take some weapons at some point, hopefully. But as you can see, they will gladly take the function of the captain. Ouch, that hurt a lot. Plus the zombies, they're kind of annoying. We're taking a lot of fall damage, but so we have the scrap metal, and then we have the bolt. I repaired that. I guess you can sit in that room. Since the other rooms have nothing we need. Also have to remember about the gas. Now this is again a very weird way of playing the game. I don't recommend this. It was a huge risk, so I know what I'm signing up for. A husk. So now I can basically free a member, but I can put the husk over there. My boarding will be over here, so it's kind of dangerous to leave such a big part of the ship undefended, but I guess he can defend if it's needed. Save the stations. This is perfect. Now I just need more scrap. I want at least 200 scrap before I go to the shop, but most of the spaces in the first map are empty. What do you mean, pay you? No, you pay me. What? That never happened. I don't remember seeing such a thing until this point. Inferno Fugas. So what is this? Creates fire, free projectile, but the charge time is very long. I guess I'll have to take the storm cannons. The projectile speed is super slow, but they only need 2 power. Oh, I would take both of these in a heartbeat if I had the money. I guess I can buy that. Siege beam would have been great as well. Everything would have been more or less useful. Wait, this is a system. I think this will need munition. No. Next. Defend. The only problem with this is that I always have to make sure I hunt the enemy that are on my ship. The enemies that end up on my ship. Yeah, trying to go for the oxygen. That will not work, or at least not all the time. By the way, I'm also abducting their captain, so they don't have the bonus to evasion anymore. Yeah, good luck, Husk. Well, no, the only problem is I need a lot of stuff to make the other stuff happen, but usually if you have 2 Space Marines, everything is going great. No evasion, they don't stand many chances against me. Oxygen is actually super useful. I'll take it. Oh, large courser vessel, yes please. Well, we cannot put equipment over there. Yeah, this should stop their weapons. Can I take their putrefactors? Okay, 3 more seconds. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter how we defeat them, does it? Yeah, they seem to go with a big... Oh, wow. An antidote. What kind of a reward is this? I guess the rewards are much smaller in this mode than in other modes. No. We'll change everything. Again, you have to experiment a lot in this game and you'll have to play a lot with the more advanced mechanics. Now my commander is fully... My commander doesn't need any more air to survive, which will be helpful for some stuff. Now, usually I go for the Shrine ones, Imperial Shrine ones, because they have better equipment that is more or less of an equal quality. So what I'm trying to say is that if you don't know what to choose, just choose a balanced approach. If you don't want to specialize in something else, choose the balanced approach. Fusion Zone, I guess I would choose this one if I had weapons on my ship, but without weapons on my ship, it's much of a risk. I guess you also have a lower chance of saying, oh, well, the weapon dealer is the last one. I guess we have a lower chance of encountering demonic ships as well, but... We call it Imperiality and Intercept. Sorry about this, guys. Not my Husk. That's bad. Okay. Don't panic. Shields are critical, we're taking a lot of damage. They're infinitely creating husks is a problematic thing for me. So as you can see in this case, there's no chance of me actually destroying their ship by boarding or reverse boarding them. So sadly we just have to wait until we are damaging them enough. I guess this will slowly work. Yeah, I guess we're slowly destroying all of their crew members, but they're also replenishing them. I think every 30 seconds they have a new husk. And they'll always keep one husk in reserve if they can spawn them. So the AI is actually pretty smart with this. Okay, it was much slower than I was anticipating. Come on, shoot. 10% chance to miss and we missed. He can fight. Oh, boss boosted sub-husk. Is this a new thing? They must have something for the husk, because I don't remember seeing something like that being created ever. I thought they're just normal husk, but no, these are boosted sub-husks. Faster movement speed and one more point of attack. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm getting enough money, to be honest. Also pledge allegiance over here. Let me guess, they have another space marine I cannot buy because I don't have any money. It's tempting to just sell the weapon again. It would be so funny if I would just sell the weapon. Usually have runs where you don't see a space marine the entire game, but now they're just giving me all of the space marines. I need one after the other. If I remember correctly, I can equip a spell on him as well. I don't think I'll make enough, but it's tempting to see. 8, 13. Oh, okay. Strange that was at the limit of the limit and I had enough to buy another space marine. What is this, a space marine assault cruiser? Okay, this is hilarious to me. I've never had something like this before. No, I think I'll just put him on door controls. So enemies stop moving on my ship as they wish. It's not a good idea to go into the exclamation point, exclamation mark stuff, but we'll do it anyway. The funny thing is that that actually interrupts their casting, so they don't even have a chance to cast anything. 5 more seconds. Oh, that's a good fire. Oh, he moved in the last second. I think the husk will die anyway. There's no way he can manage to put out all of those fires. Wait, what? Shall we watch the husk slowly burn? I guess we can. Didn't get much out of that. Well, this is the best part of the game. As you can see, you can change builds in an instant if you know what to do or if you want to force things. I have to go over there. It's okay. I'll not go to the asteroid field. No way. Oh. Sadly, I cannot do anything to get the chest, because getting the chest would mean I would need to teleport someone over there, but I don't have a teleporter, I don't have a assault sled. Not much I can do over here. Sadly, that will have to disappear. Also, you can summon a unit on top of the crate and you'll actually get the contents of the crate, but you saw how tight I was with money. Not a chance. Oh hey, go and make the weapons faster. They attacked me with a flashling. Well, I guess sometimes you just have to wait 3 or 4 minutes for a fight to be won. Yeah, sit down. Stun me all you want. Yeah, I really wish they will expand the game. I mean, they could add so many more things to the game, like, you know, all of the other civilizations, the factions, like the Eldar, the Dark Eldar, all of those unique stuff. So, yeah, infinitely expandable game, infinitely moddable. Also, they can add more specialized space marines. I feel bad when I don't get everything. A missile bay. Oh, this will be useful at some point. Well, I want to avoid getting a shipyard slot, so we'll go over here. I need a lot of money, and money, as you can see, sometimes is very hard to get. Pulverizer, well. I'm getting a bit unlucky. I guess we cannot escape the asteroid field. It's so annoying to fight in. Their sensors are better than ours. There's not much we can do. Oh, those asteroids will do more damage than the enemy ship. Oh, also the enemy ship has a lot of weapons. We have to prevent them from using the weapons. Yeah, good luck fighting the Centurion. Oh, perfectly landed on the Death Knight. He's 100% safe. Okay, 5 more seconds, and sadly my shields are not going to hold very well. I need to improve the shields as well next. I'll just assume there'll always be a captain. There's no captain, so that means they are repairing the ship over there. Yeah, it's kind of a guessing game if they have better sensors than ours. You can actually see that. Do I want to take the chance? Okay, wait. Maybe this is a full board. Corsairs and Death Mages. Okay. That was a lot of guesswork I had to do. Sure, we'll attack everyone if it gives us something. Oh, look at the thick doors they have. So as you can see, boarding sometimes can be a hard thing to do because they'll have various systems available to them. No, we must never be left without a shield, otherwise that beam will destroy us completely. Also, I'm trying to lower their dodge as much as I can. Don't misunderstand the game. You only need one mistake or one bad move for an energy beam to completely destroy your ship or something like that. They move out of the room. Look at that Imperial Recruit trying his best. Alright, that's actually great because this... So whenever I kill someone, I damage enemy systems like weapons or other stuff, and this is great because it reduces the enemy DPS as well. Okay. My commander would be great for boarding actions if you actually get to do any boarding actions. I could also go to the mechanic instead of the weapons, but since I sold my weapons to get Space Marines... Yeah, Seek Blessings Within. It was huge. Purify. Sadly, he's a bit of a wimp. Guess I can just have him man the doors. Yeah, so he'll be free to move between all of the rooms if something happens. That was a nice little buff. Oh, well, I don't want to go over here, but I have no choice. Oh well. I'll lose again trade content. I think that will just be more demons appearing. Sadly, it only appears on my ship. On their ship they are perfectly fine because they are demonic. Close these things very fast before they get a chance to spawn demons. Sadly, they also drain the oxygen, so that means you will have injured marines. No, weapons. They always have a lot of evasion because there's not much you can do against that. Oxygen is very slow to reestablish in those areas. How fun would it be if you can just move the chest? But I tried that a lot of times, that never worked. They should give me a lot of rewards though. Oh man. Barely any rewards. Please have a decent weapon or two. They have a launch bay, okay. Don't panic and see what other weapons they have. The flare beam. Hull breach, but free power, retributor. Oh, retributor I like as well. I like these two, but I also want to take the rift bombs because they create subspace breaches which will cause demons to appear. Also have a good charge time. The flares do a lot of hull damage per shot. I also want the siege bombard. The siege beam. Both of these are great. Everything over here is great, but I'll just take the retributor. The sled. Why am I calling it the sled? I don't know. I think that was what the name was for it in the beginning or something. Well, it sadly does need the power. Okay, so those two guys will be the main border, so that means I need someone else over here on the shields. Oh man, this is so risky and so weirdly done. They don't look friendly. I look less friendly than them. And from now on this will be all of the fights, probably. Don't hide. Well, at least I can sell this for more money. I'm disappointed. I guess you collect so little scrap on this difficulty, sometimes you don't even see any rewards. Game now can give me all of the enemy ships with extra caches on them. Technocold or Warcold? I'll just go with the Technocold stuff. Probably the best thing would be the exclusion zones, because the exclusion zones will have more rewards in total, but you'll also be at a very high risk. Now that I have all of the stuff I need, I would definitely take more risks, but I don't have anywhere to take the risks. That's what the Technocold does. I think I'll just keep this one, even though all of the shrines can give some very powerful rewards as well. Major threat. I think we'll go for the major threat as well. Yeah, how bad can it be, right? Famous last words. Sometimes the rewards are not great, but reduce enemy DPS, reduce enemy DPS. But this guy is now a tank, so he's the same power level as a Space Marine, but he takes a lot less damage. We want to fight in the weapon room. Well, that's bad. They'll lose a lot of HP. They're barely... Well, that Hex Priest will die super fast, I guess. Thank you, that's not a missile that can do real damage. As you can see, the damage the servo extractor does is minimal right now. $25 scrap, 48. Okay, that's good. That's a good start. I guess you have to remember to use Purify and then teleport them. Yeah, but it's only a few seconds. I don't think I'll need a few more seconds. It's tempting to switch to the other, but I don't know. The Imperial Shrine is so much better. So if you have the Imperial Shrine and you're in an Imperial world, you'll get more chances for good events like that one. Sometimes you can even get 100 scrap. So if you want to have better events, just take the shrine that is the one that you're in current. The shrine that benefits the population of the current system you are in right now. Well, now the great news is that they both fire at the same time, so that will not be a hassle I'll have to deal with. So let's try this. Purify them and then send them on their way. Collect the reward, hit the weapon room, and then scram. That's quite a powerful enemy as well. Okay. And run away before he actually hit the thing. Wow, that was not good. It took so much damage just for not being in the oxygen room. This guy took so much damage. Oh, I hate this so much. Why do they have so much evasion? That's a big issue for me. Devastator beam. That must be offline at all times. Okay, that's hopeful. And this is a minor demon heart. You actually have a major demon heart at some point later. Devastator beam, look at this. It can pierce 1 level of shield, 2 damage if there is no shield, but it can be 1. I think it can deal about 4 or 5 whole shield, whole damage. 4 or 5 per successful shot. Which is a lot, to say the least. I think I want to go to the weapon merchant. Now you may be wondering, why am I going to the mercenary again? Well, for gear, obviously. To help. No, don't do that. I keep forgetting that before a merchant I don't want to spend anything, so don't spend anything before you see the merchant. Okay, no more space marines, thank you. Otherwise I would have... What? No, they have space marines as well. Of course they have space marines. Everyone has space marines these days. It would be so tempting to just buy 2 of them, but I think at 5 space marines, I think we can call it a day, because... No. I guess we can take more if we want. I'm also looking at the Flux Priest. It's dangerous to use it like this, because if you move your crew around, then you'll not know why your system is unpowered. The grenade launcher is also pretty good, and it's not that expensive. I think I'll buy it. Oh, he's finally immune to suffocation. He can move a little faster. His stun zone kill, but he doesn't have enough damage. I think I'll just give him the pulverizer. I have very weak equipment. I mentioned very weak weapons. I guess I can sell this anywhere I want. I'll just here. Should I take another one of those priests? No, I don't. Not the priest. Flux priest. So yeah, now we can board with 3 space marines and a cybernetic commander if needed. And that Centurion can stay and defend. We can increase the power for the launch bay to have more people. 4 people at the same time, not bad, huh? Interesting. Okay, fine, I'll buy the priest. Never very clear. These are exactly like that race in FTL that gave energy to adjacent rooms. It's not very clear. I think they also give energy to the room they are currently in. Don't know. I guess go and help him. Now, the problem is it's very hard to control everyone right now. It gives power to that room, but if I change... I need more shield. I need more shield capacity for sure. Infernal energy. Okay, fine, we'll go there. Better be worth it. What can I say but good luck? Oh. And this is why sometimes you just need to send the commander alone, because the commander can survive there and they have a carcass. That's just a bloat might. 69 scrap metal, that's huge. Yeah, I need to be super careful of what happens here. Okay, this is the annoying part of the game in a way, because look at how much you have to look at everything. You just have to stop that thunder cannon from shooting, otherwise I'll be in pain. No, great. Just attack that room, please, and destroy as much as you can. Takes a long time to destroy a room fully. It also will damage the hull. No. It was getting too risky to stay there. Hopefully the next attack... Yeah, you have to improve your life support system in order for the oxygen to refill faster. Okay, that was actually super hard. And I only got silly stuff. Was that worth it? No way. So you refill your oxygen when you jump. I guess I could also just... No, don't. Don't get lost in the abstraction. Salvage the wreck. Well, as you can see, I have enough survivors. And all of these unannounced events are really ruining the fun, in a way. Where is all of the good gear, like proper melee weapons, proper armors, proper everything? The sled makes such a fun noise. I guess I have to... Okay, see, when someone died, the other one got stunned, the weapon got deactivated instantly. Oh, wow. The rewards are so tiny. I also have to remember that this guy can release the toxic gas in a room and we can just leave the room after that. Yeah, I should have switched a while back. Actually, why don't I just switch between these guys? The Corn Space Marine is so much better at this stuff. Now he has 6 DPS. Save stations like this for now. You always have to save. You have 200 scrap, that's nice. War cultist, they mean this guy. A short standoff. Yeah, you bet. A short standoff. I think I'll just put this guy over there at the oxygen. He's pretty good in combat, more or less. Plus the soul spear is going to be super useful. Oh no, that's 1, and that will be 2. I should have went for another option. I guess you do have to memorize everything so you get more out of everything. Now, what I really need is another weapon and something good over here. That's also very, very impressive, 10%. Carnage optics, vector analysis. These two are kind of nice. 10% evasion is great. I think Harriper consumes 1 munition and the Siege Bombard will fire as long as you activate it. Energy lance, kinetic glance. All breach. And the lances are not worth it in the long run for sure. That's hull damage. They both damage the hull, but you have less charges with the kinetic one. True stank would be great. Oh, multiple breaches in the target. Oh yeah, I remember it now. That's the better option. Plus 10 crew damage. Now this doesn't seem like a lot, but if you hit 3 shots with this will mean 31 extra damage. It's tempting. I hope it works the way I think it works. Also sell your missile templates. I think I'll keep the acid missile as well just because of the corpse effigy. Because poison, I think poison can exist in zero oxygen environments. Yeah, just repair. So let's see the major threat. I should have activated my energy lens. Okay. Voltaic cruiser. There's no way I can board stuff like this. It will shred me to pieces. We might have made a big mistake over here. So let's try and correct it as much as we can. I should have had it. I could have activated more power. %25% evasion is probably going to be super useful. We have to destroy as much of the crew as we can before they fully step into attack us. Huh? Why does not work? I don't know. Okay, what's a weak crew member I can take? Not a cyborg. Fighting is going okay over here. Looks like it's lowering the damage of everyone in the room, and that's why they're surviving so well. But they are not doing much damage, sadly, because we don't have any weapons. That are designed to do damage. Why are they not? Oh, okay, we're finally shooting. This is so tense. This is the first time I'm fighting this boss, by the way. It's horrible. Let me purify that. Okay. So once one of the soldiers dies, it's going to get a lot easier. They also disable most of the stuff. Okay, as new enemies are coming into the room, they're getting stunned by the commander kills. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a chance to do this. Yeah, without the stuns, this would have never worked. Who's dying? Chrono field. 3 times chrono field. I think I'll take the chrono fields. Not really pleased with the rewards, to be honest. I think that could have been much better. In case you're wondering why did I choose this one, is because some of the Space Marines have slots for that. Now this guy, obviously. That's at least some stuff I can put on them, so there'll be much better fighters on my own ship. Yeah, hard battle, but not much in terms of reward, to be honest. Kind of disappointed. Difficult Fury Stars. I don't get it. Fury Stars seems like Unholy Frenzy, sounds like corn. Ariokin seems like also corn. I think this is corn, this is corn. Gorgot, no, I don't want to deal with the poison. I guess Fury Stars because I'm not sure what they are. So that's over there and okay. Let's see how the first battle looks like. Sadly, we're nowhere near the power we should have. That's Conquerors, okay. Not good, not bad. I don't think we can make them focus a single... Scrap. 56 scrap. Great, that's what I want to see. As you can see, it can be a little bit cheesy. We're basically cheese boarding them. But we have no chance, we have to do it. Only my guys were a little stronger. Ah, we killed that guy before we got the chance to board. That he does have that, so that means not much can hurt him. Usually the shrine, sadly the shrine usually has more bonuses than it's worth it, but oh yeah, this is a rage shrine, so that means they will fight me. No, don't do that. Not ideal. Did I mention I need to get my shields up to strength? They're just berserkers, okay. Come on game, give me at least one more weapon for this guy. I think I'll do that. Now we'll join the fight. Crew was recalled. Don't worry, that's automatically what happens. I'm not sure what that guy is casting, but I don't like it. So let's call him for the negotiations on my ship. Sadly, we need a way to heal. We're just not getting any way to heal. That attack was brutal, and I guess I could have used my weapons. And look at all of the big guns they have. Oh, what? He just chose to send all of the remaining crew to attack me. Oh yeah, I forgot this is a freeway mission. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about this, but as you can see, the corn shrine does have its particularities. So hard to kill one of these guys. No, I think this is the leader, or not the leader. He's a named one, so he's kind of the captain of this vessel. What are we doing? Oh, okay, so all of my weapons are disabled. This is no joke. No, Chromic is the corn one. This weapons room? Was that worth it? No. Not worth it at all. Feels critical. Oh, you don't say. Guard the shields. Well, I guess I made a few tactical mistakes here and there. And again, I forgot to upgrade my shields, because I thought it would be easy. Never easy, is it? Luckily, they're not hitting me 100%. Oh, this is a greater part, so that means they'll be sending demons to attack us periodically. Okay. Poison, that's bad. Where's my Plague Marine? Yes, he's relaxing over there. Okay, I really messed up. I should have activated my lens. I should have done a lot of other stuff in the meantime. Please let that be enough. No, it's not enough. I have to go for one more turn. Evacuate everyone. That will not be fun. Okay, the game is becoming super hard, but again, mostly because I made some mistakes. Now I could go for the Merchant, the Shaman, but Psychomancy and Consumables, I guess I could get a chance to get a healing spell, but I'm more interested in equipment. They also might have a spell to heal, so it's meh. I guess I should also sell one of these. Fire is useless for the final boss battle. Oh, thank you again for not giving me more space warnings because I would have bought them. Oh, look at this. This is the stuff I want. Holy Scepter is not that good. Well, at least we have 2 good weapons. And it's not. I guess we got some good stuff, but some bad stuff as well. So let's start dispersing this. Oh, he needs a lot more damage, so he can use his shields. That guy for sure needs something better. These are the ones on my ship. Let's activate finally the kinetic lance, and that means we'll have one more power to activate the siege bombard, which is not that great, but we have a lot of munitions ready. Yes, we can only repair max. I don't know why this doesn't work as entire. Good. Teleport, and that will be 2, and that will only be 3. So first we abduct the fence, and then we, well, I guess this is kind of like the full thing. We abduct the enemy commander, the teleport spell, and then we cast the Noxious Blast on the weapon bay, and then we throw the Soul Spear at it as well. So that means it will get damaged and it will not be able to be repaired, and that will take a lot of damage. How much for an extra shield? That should be enough, right? Oh, we finally got our second bubble of shield. I think I'll just take a shipyard and then we'll go for the weapons bay. Not ideal, but in situations like this you really have to be careful, because the commander also couldn't heal. Okay, let's see the new ship in action right now. Even though mostly it will be the same. I don't know why this is not working. Okay, so that was captured. There. Then first blast over there. Okay, so that's the psychic bolt that will damage the weapon pod. Okay. So 1 point of damage means one of the weapons will be disabled. Oh, that Inferno is horrible if it shoots at us. That was surprisingly easy. Free scrap, thank you game. Oh, okay, so that's the new ship in action. See you next time. I made this episode a little longer so I can explain more things, and I was also a bit rusty. Not sure if we'll be able to defeat the final boss, but we will see. Bye bye.